Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So this outfit has been trending for a while now, and I thought of sharing it with you guys because I'll be making mine. So it has been on board, and I really like it, especially the down part. So I saw this beautiful fabric, and that's what I'll be using to make mine. It's a damask fabric, and I'll be lining mine, so you can do without lining. So if you're here to subscribe to this channel, please do so, and please like and comment, share this video for me. Thank you guys. As we proceed, I love you all. So in this class, I'll be making this style on your screen. I'm just displaying it right now. I'll be making this style, and I'll be using this fabric to do so. I'll also be lining it with this liner, this lining, yeah. So you can do without lining. You can actually make this style without using a lining to make it. For my fringes, I'll be using this color of fringes. You just get a matching color of your fabric. So I'll be using this fabric. I bought 2 yards and it's like 2,000 per yard. If you want this fuller, you can get 4 yards. Guys, do you know this damask I bought for 3,500 naira a yard? I will advise that if you want to buy your damask, please go to the market. My place is very close to the market though. I didn't know. I thought it was the same thing, from maybe different of 500 naira. I bought the damask. I just bought it online. I said online and I bought it online for 3,500. When I go to the market the next day to buy those fringes, I asked how much for damask. Do you know how much they told me? I don't want to shout too much. They told me that damask is sold for 2,500 naira for that exact one. I went to the market. They say it's 2,500 naira. I know fish out too. So I want to say, if you want to buy your damask, please go to the market. I know how much. If I was to buy 3 years, I know how much I would have wasted, and I had to pay for rider 2,000 to my place. So everything I spent on this damask only, I just regret buying it from online vendors. I rather go to the market. It's good because I learned from it. I would rather go to the market to buy my stuff. From my house to the market is just 100 naira. I just said let me share this thing with you guys. So let's continue. My tape, pins, my scissors, fabric scissors, hemming gum, and of course my stay. Can't do without. Okay, so I'm going to proceed with the cutting. I'll be cutting with my lining first of all, and I tried ironing this lining, but still I would advise you to get a steam iron. So I'll be cutting in my lining first. For me to cut, I have to fold my fabric into 4. So let me just start afresh so you see. So I'll be cutting folding my fabric by 4, like this. Focus. To begin to 2 first. And I'll fold it into 4, like this. So here you have 4 and 4. So now I'll be marking from this edge that has folding. These 2 edges that are unfold, I'll be marking from there. So before you do this, make sure you've gotten all your measurements. And the measurement we'll be needing will be your full your nipple point and your hip circumference. So you just take your full length. I'll be using the full length of this lining for it, so it's fine. So from there, I'll take my nipple to my shoulder to my nipple point. I use 11.5. I always like removing 1 inch from here, so I use 10.5, 11.5, sorry. So since this place is not complete, it's not always complete, so I take out 1 inch and add it back. So instead of 11.5, I'll be using 12.5. So I'll connect the line. Okay. So from there, I'll take my hip measurement. So now my hip is 45.5, which is 12.2. So you're taking your hip circumference divided by 4. Plus, you'll be adding 4 inches because this is a free gown. It is not a fitted gown, so I'm adding 4 inches to it. So for my shoulder to sleeve, so you want to be measuring your shoulder to sleeve from your neck bone, from your back neck bone to your desired sleeve length. Well, me, I'll be using 23. Okay, it's okay. I'll be using 23 because I want it to stop at my elbow point. Everything. So this is my 23, my shoulder to elbow point, like this to the sleeve point. So when you get here, you want to create a curve coming in this way. You can either use 1.5 or 2 inches to do that. I'll use 2 inches, 1.5, sorry, to connect. Use your free hand to do this. So I'm using my rule to connect it down to my hip point. For my neckline, I'll be using 4 inches as my neck width, and I'll use 2 inches for my back neck length, the depth of my neck. I'll be using 2 inches for the back, and I'll use 8 inches for the front. So this is what I use for my back neckline. I use this side of my rule here. So for the front neck is a V neckline. So I'm going to do this. Okay, here for shoulder slant. For my shoulder slant, I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slant, and I'll connect it to my neck width. So that'll be all. I'll just cut it out and use it to cut out the main fabric. So I'll keep this aside and cut out my main fabric before I cut out the front. Fold my fabric into 4. I'll just bring this in, my lining, and I'll place it like so. And I'll cut. So here I'll take out the back and cut out our front neckline. I will do the same thing for the fabric. Here. So here we have our front and back all ready. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to cut out the sleeves facing, the facing for the sleeve. So to cut out the facing, I'll be using, let me see what I have here. I'm supposed to use 3 inches. Okay, here it's fine. I'll use 3 inches to cut out the facing. Keep it aside. Now for the neckline, there was a facing at that neckline. Oh, this will be enough like this too. So for my front neckline, I'm going to cut the facing for it. You just fold your fabric into 2. And place your front neckline there. You can pin it down just for you to be sure that you don't make any mistake. So I'll just pin it down. Let it not be too over close though. So we can do 2 inches. So you follow your neckline, marking out 2 inches from there.
So I came down here by 2 inches and I marked 2 inches here and I connected it to the length. And I'll be needing 2 of this thing. So I'll be cutting out 2 of it. So here now I'm going to use my estay to estay this and my sleeve facing. I'm going to estay both my sleeve facing and the neckline facing. So you can cut. Estay my facings. This is for the neckline, the front neckline. And this is the back, this is the sleeve facing. So now notice that I did not cut a neck facing for the back neckline because I want to be joining this on top. I will not be turning it with it since it has a lining already. This is just for design, nothing more. I'm going to run a stitch to hold down the facings. I'm going to join them together, then turn before cutting out this thing. So guys, right here I've gone ahead to join it and I've turned it over. Now I'm going to go to my ironing table and iron it to be straight, and I've gone ahead to cut out the estay that I left there. So this is it. I just used small thing to join since the material wasn't really enough for what I wanted to cut. So now I'm going to go to my ironing table and iron it down. Okay, so I've gone ahead to iron my facing. So this is it. Now I'm going to be placing it on this one here, and I'll pin it down. Now I'm going to introduce my hemming gum. I'm going to use my hemming gum to hold it down. Then I will top stitch around this point, this place that I joined. I'm going to be top stitching around it. I should have. Is that? Alright, so I'll use my iron to use my hemming gum to make it slip and lay flat. Then I will go to my machine and sew it round. So guys, I'm holding it down from this point. Hold it in a way that it will not be too obvious. So as you can see, I have to put my hemming gum under. So after joining it, I'll go to my ironing table and hold it down. So guys, this is it. This is the facing at the front. So I'm going to use my iron to press it down right now. So guys, this is it. Now I'm going to use my iron to press it down for it to lay flat. So I'm going to do that. Then the next thing we'll do is to join our fringes down. So guys, I've gone ahead to iron my facing here. So I've gone ahead to iron with my hemming gun. This is how it looks right now. Now the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to turn the lining, the neckline for the front. I'll be doing that for both front and back. I'm going to be turning the necklines center front to center front, the lining and the fabric. So I'll just join that, just the neckline. I'll do that now. So guys, I've gone ahead to turn my neckline for the front. So I will just turn it over and top stitch round the neckline, just the neckline. I'm going to notch, turn it over and top stitch. Okay, so I've gone ahead to turn my lining at the neckline here. So I used hemming gum to slip it down. Okay. So next I'm going to do is to join my fringes to the down. I've already attached the back side. This is the back. I've already attached it. So I'm going to do the same thing to the front. I'm going to be attaching the fringes. Down. Then after that, I'm going to turn it down. Let me finish and we'll continue. Okay, so now I'm going to be turning the lining. To turn your lining, you have to turn your fringes this way, like send it inside and turn your lining on top. Sew your lining on top. So make sure your fringes is not out, make sure it is inside, and sew your lining on top. I'll just do that and we'll continue. So guys, I've gone ahead to close the sides for both the front and the back. So after turning the down part of your dress, you turn the sides too. See, I'm going to be turning it out so you see what it looks like. Then I'll give it a good press. Then next thing we join the shoulder. I'm going to be showing you how to join the shoulder. Thank you guys for staying up till now, which means this video interests you. Thank you, I love you all. Continue watching. So guys, after turning your lining and closing the sides, okay, I'm closing the sides. So the next thing you should do is join the shoulders. Here is my front and here is my back. I'm going to be laying them right side facing right side. like this. The neckline should be together. Here, this is my neckline, like the shoulder, this is the shoulder. Just place them together on top of each other, right side facing right side, just the way I'm doing it. I hope you're seeing me very well. Yeah, so this is how it should be. This is my back and this is my front. See? So what you should do is, as you're holding the shoulders like that, you are going to be removing the lining. Remember, I used hemming gum to sleeve this front. So you're going to be removing the lining like this, and you're taking out the back lining too and joining them together. Here, join them together. So you're holding the lining separately and the main fabric separately. So I'll just pin it down. Make sure it is matching. This line that I use in top stitching, make sure it is matching with the shoulder. I hope this is clear enough. Okay, after doing this, I will sew it down. So I'm going to sew everything this front. Okay, now I've gone ahead to pin it down. I'm going to do the same thing to the other shoulder so you understand what I was explaining. Now I said you hold the neckline, the edge of the neckline, you merge them together like this. Now this is my neckline here. This is my neckline. Now this is where the neck stops, and here is the shoulder line, and I'm going to be joining them together to make sure you see very well here. So this is it. Now while this is facing, I said the right side should be facing the right side, fabric to fabric. So you're just going to pull out this one, the lining, and pull out this lining too for the front, and you join them together. Make sure this top stitch here is matching with this back top stitch, or this joining here is matching with this joining here, because your top stitch might not be equal. Okay, so on doing this, you just pin down, kind of strong. Okay, you just pin down like this and pin all through. Make sure you're getting it, and pin all through. So you're going to be sewing from the sleeve point. From here, you're going to be sewing, joining them together all through till you get to the end part of the lining here. So you're going to join them together all around for both shoulders. Then after that, we join the sleeves, and that will be all. I will do that and we'll continue.
Alright guys, so for the sleeve facing, you're going to be placing the right side of the facing to the wrong side of the main fabric, like of the sleeve. The right side of the facing to the lining part of the dress, and you're going to sew it down. Make sure you're going to be doing this for both sleeves. Now right now I'm going to sew it down on 0.5 inch sewing allowance.
And right here I'm trying to add a small pleat at the center near the joining part. I want to add a small pleat there because it was as if the main fabric was wider than the lining. So that's what I was trying to achieve right here. So after doing this, you turn it over. This is exactly what you will get. So after turning it over, you're going to fold in 0.5 inch inward and top stitch on your joining. I'm just holding it down with my pin. So from there you're going to be top stitching on that line, folding 0.5 inch inward. So right here I've gone ahead to top stitch and I'm making sure to get a very neat finishing. Now you're going to be repeating the same step that you just did to your other sleeve, and the next thing we'll do is to close the sides and we are all done. And guys, thank you so much for watching till the end of this tutorial. Please leave me a comment. What do you think about this dress? And I'm going to be posting the final look because I wore it to a friend's wedding. I'm going to post the final look of this dress, how I wore it. What do you think about this dress? Are you going to be trying this out? Please do try it out and send me a picture. Share your picture with me, share your video with me. Thank you guys. Please subscribe if you've not yet subscribed till now. Please subscribe to this channel. I love you all always. Thank you for always being there for me too. Bye till next time.